Hey guys, welcome back to Golden Keys Life Coaching. So, really quick, I want to talk to you about what do you do in the meantime while you are trying to realize your own dreams? What do you do in the meantime? Okay, so everybody, sometimes people that want to start businesses may choose a field where it takes money, it costs money to make money, and maybe you don't have the money just yet. You don't have investors just yet. You don't, you kind of have an idea of your gifts, talents, and skills, but maybe you just haven't decided like how to actually manifest that, how to put that together just yet, right? Sometimes it takes us a minute, and that's okay. So what do we do in the meantime to make ourselves feel like we are still on track? So what I would highly suggest is invest in other people, okay? Find people that are doing what you want to do. Find people that have found success in what you want to do. Just find somebody that had the courage and the bravery to step out on their own, and make their dreams a reality. And you can say, hey, I have some business ideas of my own that I'm kind of trying to put together. But in the meantime, I really like what you're doing. I believe in what you're doing. I like what you're doing. How can I invest, or how can I purchase your product, or patronize you for your service, or what have you? The point is to get that good energy flowing for yourself. You have to give it. You know what I mean? And so for my churchgoers, just putting in tithes and offerings is not enough. It's just not. Okay. Um, Sometimes not only realizing our gifts and our skills and talents, we have to work on our own security as well. Self-awareness, being secure in who we are, so that we can have the confidence to make our dreams come true. You know what I mean? So, what I would suggest is start with people in your own family. Why not? You know what I'm saying? The members of your own household. Who in your family is doing something out here that took courage? Do you have a relative that owns a restaurant or owns their own salon, hair, nail, barbershop? Someone selling nutritional products, exercise consulting, whatever, whatever the case may be. Maybe a moving business or whatever. It could be a painting business, a carpet cleaning, lawn service, whatever the case is. Hit your peoples up. Hit them up and say, hey, I don't have a lot, but can I put $20 just to invest in you? Because one of these days I'm going to need this kind of support. One of these days when I get, on my path, I'm going to need people to patronize me. I'm going to need people to invest in me. So why not set forth that energy in advance for yourself? Because one day you're going to need that same thing. Now, will it come from that particular person you invested in? Maybe, maybe not. 9 times out of 10, it's not, but that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? I have, a lot of relatives that I am so proud of that are doing really great things. And so I haven't been able to get to everybody, but I've gotten to as many as I can, and I'm going to make my way around to the rest, while I'm trying to, realize my dreams and put my things together. In the meantime, let me invest in you. Hey, I don't really need what you're purchasing, but here's $50, because I commend you for the bravery. It takes courage to step out on your own and do what a lot of people are afraid to do. It takes courage to make your ideas come alive. It takes courage to get out there and talk to people you don't know and market yourself. And you may have to give away some free items a couple times, and you may lose money a couple times, or a certain marketing strategy may not work. Something may fail. You may get t-shirts to advertise and they don't sell. It doesn't matter, but you're still trying to figure things out. And either way, that's not something everybody can do. You know what I mean? So if you've started your own business and your business is up and running, kudos to you. Congratulations. I commend you for that, because that's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to discipline yourself, to put money away for certain things. It's not easy to start a business and you're also raising a family. So anybody, who is on that journey, you've opened your boutique, but you're raising kids at the same time. You're selling your products, you're doing the lashes, you're whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's honorable, So, I want to give you a quick example. So I have a cousin who is in Canton, Ohio. She has a nail salon. It is called Sitting Pretty Nail Lounge. Sitting Pretty Nail Lounge in Canton, Ohio. It's the first Black-owned nail salon, I want to say. And I am so proud of her, so I couldn't wait to patronize her. I could not wait to, show my support, because I remember where she came from. I remember her doing $70, $80 sets of nails on me years ago for free. I went to cosmetology school for hair, and of course you have to learn nails. And when I started learning about products and things like that, I was like, whoa. Oh no, cuzzo, I appreciate it. I appreciate the family discounts and all that. However, from now on, I am a full paying customer, okay? And I expect myself to tip you as well, because this stuff costs a lot of money. Those nail powders and that stuff is not cheap. And people, when she was at the beginning of her, trying to realize her dream, like, you can't afford to do this all the time, and so why would I want her to do that all the time? You understand what I'm saying? So even though I am family, I appreciate the discounts, but it got to a point where I was like, listen, hey, if this set of nails costs $80 and I owe you $80 plus a tip, you know what I mean? Pay your people, pay them, because you don't know what it takes to put into what they're doing. If you're on the outside looking in, you would be amazed at the cost that people have to pay to get things started, and a lot of out-of-pocket expenses that people don't see, along with the toil and the labor that comes before that. So, if you have a relative that owns a salon or whatever, or a barbershop or something, patronize them. I have an aunt, she has a nonprofit in Columbus, Ohio Youth Development. And so they feed children, they're feeding hungry kids, they're tutoring children. It's amazing, so, I'll go to her and say, I try to help where I can. However, I have a busy life. So, here, auntie, let me give you a couple of dollars just to invest in what you're doing, because I believe in what you're doing. And I just think what you're doing is honorable. It takes a lot of courage to feed children that don't belong to you. Like literally, Janine Lovelace and Cheryl Hythen are feeding neighborhoods and neighborhoods of children. Some of them are from out of the country. This particular neighborhood has a lot of immigrants, so that's honorable. That's not easy to do. You know what I mean? So, patronize your people. My son, if you are a movie watcher, even if you're not, those in my family, I would encourage them to support him, get on his podcast. If you are subscribed to all these other channels, but you're not subscribed to your own family's channel and their podcast, and to hear what they're taking time out your day to hear what they're doing, like, when it's your time to shine, how can you truly, expect all the good energy, all the good juju to come back to you? You know what I'm saying? So investing in other people while you're trying to work on your dreams is setting yourself up for success later. So when it's your time, you're going to look around and people are just going to come. They're going to support you. They're going to give. You're going to be like, whoa, all right, cool. But why did that happen? Because you've already got a lot of good energy set forth in the universe as it is. It's going to come back to you. Life is just a big old circle. It's going to come back. So, you see somebody advertise on social media for what they're doing, and your first feeling is a feeling of, what's she doing now? Or what he doing now? Or feeling some type of way. I would highly encourage you to work on your own self-esteem, work on your security, because that means that there's something wrong with you as far as your security as a person, where your first feeling is to feel some type of way. And no. This person has to be, given credit where credit is due. Everybody can't do this. You know what I mean? And because you have not found that path that this person has found, you're mad at them for what? No, that's not cool. You know what I mean? Instead, look to that, make it inspire you. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this person knows something about business. They may know something about money that you don't know. So instead of getting upset about it or, hating on the person, ask them. Learn from them. Say, hey, how did you get into, what you're doing? Or where did you go? Or show me a website. Or, I want to start my own business, but my challenge is this. My challenge is that. Or I've always been afraid of this. They know something about something that maybe you don't know yet. You understand what I'm saying? So be inspired by the person. Commend them for doing something that you have yet to step into. Okay? Let that person be your guiding light instead of that's crazy. We gotta, especially black people, we gotta stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some videos later on where that comes from. It's actually ancestral trauma of why we do that to each other. I want to say it's a book called The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. One of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. And it's about the black migration. When we came from the South up to the North. And that attitude of, trying to be better than one another. Trying to do that. It comes from that. But I'll get into that another time. So anyway, in the meantime, while you're working on your own businesses and all this stuff, invest in other people, patronize their service. Maybe you don't use body butters. Okay, fine. But I know some woman in your life that likes body butters. Spend the $10. Say, hey, let me get that jar for you. It's not a sense of, oh, I ain't giving this person no money. I ain't paying. No, it's not about that. It's about, I got a dream inside of me that I'm trying to figure out how to get out. So in the meantime, I'm going to need somebody to walk up to me one day and support me. I'm going to need somebody to get my service, invest in me. So I'm going to pay you this $10 for this body butter that I truly don't need, simply because I respect what you're doing. And one day when I get to that point, I want somebody to respect what I'm doing. You feel me? So I'm going to challenge each and every one of you once a month, if you can. Find somebody to invest in. Find somebody that's doing what you want to do. Find somebody that has what you would like to have one day and learn from them. Ask them a question. Invest in them, But start with your own family first. Start with your own family. And if you get a service or a product from a relative and you don't really like it, give them positive feedback so they can get better. Don't just not say anything. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's the hater stuff. And there's a way you can give constructive criticism. Make a sandwich. Positive, negative, positive. Hey, I really, really like the material of these t-shirts. I really like the shirts. I like how they fit. However, maybe you could consider adding some more colors, or you can add whatever. But in the meantime, I really enjoy wearing this shirt, Blase Skip. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them positive feedback of what they could do to make their product better. But don't just simply just say whatever and hope that they product fail or fall, or you know what I'm saying. You're putting negative energy on yourself, because I promise you it's going to come back. You're going to be in that person's shoes that you just tried to put them in. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have not walked this path before. Okay? So if you know somebody in your community that has a nonprofit, somebody that sells dinners or whatever, patronize your people, invest in them. Say, hey, I'm going to give you $100 simply because I believe in what you're doing. And one of these days, I hope to be out here with you, So just real quick to shout out some people. If you're in the Cleveland, Ohio area, let me see. I'm going to shout out my own people. You know what I'm saying? My family first. So Sitting Pretty Nail Salon in Canton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? If you got a good nail tech, okay, cool. But here's a black woman trying to do her thing. Just go get a set. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Or walk in the salon here. $20. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. You feel me? Ohio Youth Developments in Columbus, Ohio. Nonprofit, Janine Lovelace, Cheryl Hythen. And if anybody's seeing this and you have a business, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel as well. But leave what you do and how they can find you, and what areas you serve up under this video. Okay. Put yourself out there. All right. Murder Board podcast on Instagram. Walter Williams. We got No Pearl Painting Company, Nolan Childress, Cleveland area. If you need painting done, things like that, or if you don't, this is a person who is a very quiet individual, doesn't say much, so it took a lot for him to put himself out there, start his own business, talk to strangers. Hey, I see you're getting ready to move. Do you need a painter? Do you blase skip? That's not easy. That is not easy to do. You got to honor that. You got to respect people for that. Okay. We got OG's Kitchen. John Carla Gervais, one of my co-workers, a good friend. She is one of the best cooks in Cleveland, Ohio. You feel me? Cleveland got some good food. But let me tell you something, okay? A lot of these restaurants, they don't have nothing on OG's Kitchen, okay? And if you want to know how to find any of these people I'm mentioning here, just, leave me a comment and I'll put their information in there for you so you can patronize. But OG's Kitchen does wonderful catering. I've been on a weight loss journey of just health now that we have COVID-19. She does keto friendly meals, diabetic friendly meals. She does meal preps. They're fantastic and definitely competitive prices. We got a mother-to-mother mentorship program here now in Cleveland called Village of Healing. All right. That is founded by Dana Langford. She is a midwife here in the greater Cleveland area. We got Tanisha Gaines, business associated in Cleveland. So they partnered up to make this mentoring program for moms. A lot of our women are going through all kinds of things, and we got a lot of ancestral trauma that we've got to overcome, so they pair a mom with another young woman who may have overcome some things, and they just take their journeys together. So you got Village of Healing of Cleveland. I got a cousin, Tracy Franklin. She's selling nutritional supplements. I got a cousin that does recording artists, Hollywood HD. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Music. And he's been out here for a minute doing his thing for sure. I get these body butters from this awesome lady her name is Michelle Thomas. Okay. She makes her own body butters, coconut oil, all natural, and they smell freaking amazing. And it's gotten to the point where I have about, excuse me, because I'm kind of embarrassed. I have an addiction to these body butters, but I promise you, I think I got like 46 jars of her body butters. I order them just because, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. It's ridiculous. And y'all just, y'all keep me lifted. I met a young lady named Kenyatta here in Cleveland, Mayfield Road area. She has it's called Sacred Womb Wellness Spa. Okay. The owner is Kenyatta. It's on Mayfield here in Cleveland. So she does foot detox, reflexology, yoni steams, the ear wax. It's called ear wax pulling or ear pulling or something like that. I got that done yesterday. That was very interesting. Amazing. All kind of wellness things. She has these awesome feminine products, and she has feminine washes for the male private area as well. It's really good. So Black owned. So I got my first yoni steam from her yesterday, which was so amazing. It was a little weird at first. I was like, it's hot, but we got through it. And I will make that a part of my health and beauty regimen from now on too. So, let's see. It's a lot of people. This guy I went to school with, Bruce Akins and the Silverback Gorilla Gang. That's my dude. And I love buying his products and, supporting him as well. And then we got another young lady I went to high school with. Her name is Christy Davis. She does natural hair products, locks, beard oils. And I'm going to say by far, I've tried a lot of stuff, but Natural Pretty's, her products seem to work the best on my locks and my hair, my daughter's hair, my partner's beard. I love her stuff. So Christy Davis, Natural Pretty. So, there's no excuse. There is no excuse. No excuse at all. Find somebody to invest in. Find somebody to support. Okay, give them a couple dollars. Buy the t-shirt. Buy the mug. Get your nails done, even if they just polish it. Get a haircut from this person. Buy the CD from the person. Listen to the podcast. Watch the YouTube. Just take time. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know for a fact that you have an idea, you coming up next, you're going to need that. You're going to need that kind of energy surrounding you. So investing in other people and what they're doing, you're actually also investing in your own future. Okay, so just always remember that. I got a cousin too, Dr. Jacqueline Hereford. Shout out to her. She just, she's writing books. Fiery Ice. Fiery Ice can be found on Amazon. It's interesting. It's a fun book to read. It's very fun little, it's an adult book, but it's very fun to read. So, it's a couple dollars. Buy the book. Whether you read the book or not, that's not the point. The point is you are trying to set forth good energy for yourself. So when it's your turn, you can get that same kind of support, and the universe can send that good energy back to you. So don't look at people, what they're doing, and laugh at what they're doing. Oh, that's not going to work. And this gonna, oh, now she doing this, now he doing that. Ha, ha, ha. Don't do that. Don't do that. We got to, come on, y'all. Don't do that. It's enough for everybody. I say it all the time. It's enough for everybody. And change is a gift, and those that accept the gift of change, you got to give them respect for that. You got to honor them for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to need it too. All right, so y'all think about that. Find somebody to invest in. Or if somebody's doing something that you want to know, ask them. Don't get upset. Don't get jealous. Don't hate on them. Ask them. How did you get that? Where do you recommend I go? All right, y'all. Peace, love, and light.